to the Introverts Anonymous podcast. This episode is definitely going to be nothing but me yapping. I just got back in from Puerto Rico last night, and that's pretty much been my life for the last 6 days, right? I was supposed to read. I'm Not Your Negro. There was no reading going down. None at all. Did I smoke every day? Hell yeah. Did I drink every day? Hell yeah. Did I go to the beach every day? Almost, right? There was nothing educational going on, which was a goal. But like I said, I was just living in the moment, having too much fun, and trying not to be too introspective on vacation. But yeah, I will say, I know in the last episode we spoke about being a creative and unlocking that inner child. Allow your inner child to come out and play in a space that allows your creativity to grow. And for you to do that, I've been feeling in a writer's block rut for so long, and I've always said I feel like I've ran out of experiences to write about, or I've ran out of feelings to experience. Just getting up, going to the gym, going to work, and going to a little function here and there. It's just not enough. So I think this trip definitely helped. I've had nothing but a stream of ideas for the last few days that I'm going to act on over the next couple of days. So that was one of the upsides, but I think it was one of the upsides because there is something about just me, right? Knowing where I started from in the beginning of the year. We'll get into that in later episodes, to the point to where it's like I did not see myself doing anything I didn't see myself taking any trips, let alone quote unquote out the country, right? So just to know where I was 6 months ago and knowing where I'm at now, not only helped as far as my confidence and my self-esteem, but just always is a constant reminder that situations that we are in are never going to get better unless we try. And if we give up, we never give it a chance to get better. Because anything can happen. I had some super dope experiences while I was gone. Met some cool ass people. And that's like the spice of life, is just never knowing what the next day is going to bring you. However, that also relies on your spontaneity as well. If you are not spontaneous, then life will not be voracious, and life will probably be pretty boring. And you're going to spend a lot of time trying to find a reason to keep going and a reason to live. I know that I struggle with that as well, which is why the only productive way to manage those feelings is to get out of my comfort zone, go to things I wouldn't normally go to, and sometimes just move and act as if everything will work out, because everything will work out as long as you try. So, like I said, my creativity has been flowing. Just the things that I experience, I don't know if I want to go into detail, like how story time or whatever. The things I experience just open my eyes. Some of those experiences were bittersweet, not even gonna lie. But it's what I've been looking for, needing in life, and it definitely strengthens my resolve when it comes to getting up every day, going to a job I like sometimes, like it's right? And when I'm working all these hours and it just seems like I'm doing it for nothing. However, eventually it can afford me to, go on a vacation every once in a while, or go experience something that I haven't experienced in a minute, but that hard work's got to get done. However, the payoff makes the hard work worth it. Now, I would love the perfect life where I could just make the money I want to make and travel. But that leads me to my next point as far as my artistry, right? Because I know a lot of people who are artists do not make money off their art, right? And a lot of us, we're like, I don't think we look at things in the micro, we look at it in the macro. Like, everybody wants to be a superstar, wants to be super famous. However, there are ways. I've met countless artists who are not super duper famous, but they make a living. They do okay off of your art. And it's just coming up with creative ways to capitalize off your talents. Whether that be, if you're a producer, sync licensing. If you're a musician, being a studio musician. Engineers, say you're good at making music, but you're also good with promotional tools. Like, there's so many ways to make a little bit of money out of this. And that's where I'm at now. Second episode, I'm gonna try to do a couple of these a week. I know that I meant to actually record while I was out in Puerto Rico, but like I said, that wasn't happening. We was on the move, me and my boy Law. We was on the move the whole entire time, damn near. And if we wasn't on the move, we was damn near asleep. Like, it was nothing but constant motion while I was gone. So, but yeah, I hope to do at least 2 of these, at the most 3 a week. Just tracking my journey as a creative, as a content creator. Some great music ads that I'm gonna throw up at some point during the video. Like I said, some really dope people. I'm not gonna lie, fumble the bad one, but that's what I do. I'm not gonna lie. That's one of them stories I don't even know if I want to get into, but definitely fumble the bad one. But I think my next experience after that, I was like, okay. I was able to make another connection with another bad one. So, all's well that ends well, right? But yeah, y'all know me. If you know me, I'm a hopeless romantic. So, no matter where I'm at, I'm gonna find where the love is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. As far as creativity goes, I'm brimming. Got a couple projects I need to work on for some people. A couple projects I need to work on for myself. Trying to get another podcast off the ground with my homie Sydney. So trying to set things in motion. The clothes have changed because it's a different day. I'm not even go back and look at what the first part of this was about. I do know the second thing I wanted to speak about was romanticizing your life. I feel like I need to do an intro because this feels like it's going to be a different vibe for the second portion of the video. I mean, different clothes. I think I wore a black bonnet the first time. But yeah, whatever. Welcome to the Introverts Anonymous podcast. I don't have any fucking tea. But I do have my weed. All my ginger went bad when I went out of town. All my ginger went bad when I went out of town. And I was just gonna make like some turmeric and just some brown sugar just so I can get some type of tea-like thing in my system. I'm trying to see. When I look up a lot here because my shit is on my monitor. But yeah. Romanticizing your life. So I think in the first portion I did talk about the trip that I just went to Puerto Rico. First time out of the country. And I think I did leave off with saying I did not from how my year started versus how my year is going, nothing's perfect, but I do feel like I have a better grasp on my future. And I think part of that would be romanticizing my life. I remember there was a funny trend kind of going around on TikTok where people were talking about being delusional. Pretty much kind of like the new mentality of fake it till you make it. Those two ideologies never really worked for me, but I feel like something that's kind of accomplishes the same goal that those do in giving you those give you false confidence. I feel like hope is what people really need to continue to thrive and push to get out of whatever situation they're in or get what they want out of life. So for me, romanticizing my life, so this whole trip of really just brought me back to my inner child with exploration. I was the type of kid that was gonna go take off to this patch of woods we had in our area. We called the trail. Go through there, mountain bike, run, build shit with my friends, just walk around. I'm the type that would hop on my bike and just be gone with my friends for hours. Like, exploration has kind of always been a part of my personality, and I do believe that going on this trip kind of reawoke that thing for me. One sec. That was no pull on them. Well, I hate when I accidentally suck the shit out. That sounded crazy. But yeah. What was I saying? Romanticizing life. It reawoke my exploration. And I also realized that in not romanticizing my life, I've killed my creativity. Because all of a sudden, me coming back, I'm just rushing with ideas. I've wrote 2 full songs since I've been back. Got a couple beats up. Now I'm just trying to harness it. I'm trying to harness it, and I'm trying to figure out a way to get back to this space whenever I start to spiral or if I feel like I'm losing my way. That's going to be a work in progress that I'll track as a journey on this podcast, which is what this is for. Because what I've also come to learn is that a lot of people are going through the same thing or similar circumstances, but our lack of community, a lot of the times our lack of closeness with our family and friends, we don't talk. A lot of us might feel, we're a burden if we speak about what's wrong with us, or we know other people are going through things, so we don't want to bother them while they're going through their things as well. But in doing that, we all have kind of isolated ourselves, and we don't think that people are going through similar circumstances. And when we find out that people are going through similar circumstances, we realize, hey, we can help each other wherever we might fall short. So that was kind of my thing, or that's kind of my goal with what I'm doing here with this mic and this camera. But yeah, like I said, since I've been back, the creativity has been high. It's been a lot easier for me to kind of take L's. I took a couple L's just in the last week since I've gotten back. Not even gonna lie, I'm kind of in a little depressive mode too, but I'm finding that I gotta just keep my momentum, and I think that's what it is. I think as long as I keep my momentum, when I hit my depressive slumps or my moments where I'm just not inspired, I will still be able to push through it. I might not be able to push through it with maximum efficiency, but I'll still push through it. And that's all that matters at the end of the day. As long as you have a reason, a purpose, and a drive, that's all that matters. Yeah.